What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. If you are new here, please make sure you go ahead, slap that like button, and subscribe. That way you don't miss a future cute entertainment video or vlog as part of my variety channel. I have been making sure that in between my exciting entertainment content that I give you guys the realness and what's happening to me. And I think that's how this turned out to be more of a variety channel, because it didn't make sense to me as an artist and a performer to just upload, my reactions, or just upload my original music, or just upload a fun, like, cute little movie trailer reaction. Like, I needed you guys to see the vlogs of the in-between, of the things that happened in between all the fun entertainment content. I love being a performer. I love being an artist. I love being a producer, a songwriter, a drag queen, an actor, all those things. YouTuber, I love it so much. But the outcome and the choices that I make creatively with all of those things come from the experiences that I have in life. So 1 year ago, while I was in the middle of growing my YouTube life, I lost my boyfriend, and I decided to turn on the camera immediately when it happened. And I've never watched the video that I uploaded when I found out that he passed, but I always answer the comments, and the comments of that video really helped me heal. And just talking about it in that video really helped me heal. A lot of people don't understand. When I found out, I went into a very dark hole, a very dark place, and I could not come to terms with telling people that he was gone and that I was going to go through this. So I came to YouTube, and I made it a vlog video diary, and I uploaded exactly how I felt in the moment. And for that video in particular, I didn't care about the views. I didn't care about what happened to the video. I just wanted to get out and get off my chest what I was feeling. So fast forward to it being 1 year since he left, I'm doing the same thing today. Because it's still hard, and so many people braced me for this. They told me in the comments that the pain would last forever, and you'll just find ways to deal with it, and you'll find ways to make yourself happy, but it will always be a part of you. And 1 year later, I can definitely say that is true, and it has been extremely difficult every single day that he has not been here. But what that has showed me more than anything is that what we had was extremely real. And a lot of people in the comments, like, that's kind of what really pushed me over and helped heal me. It's because people were telling me that the story that I shared was extremely unique. And the fact that I chose to be that vulnerable and share that story, people related to it, because if they've ever loved someone that deeply, they knew what I was going through, because it really, really does change your life. And then on the other flip side, the people who didn't understand, it was because they'd never really been in love or found someone that was like a kindred spirit, someone that you felt like you not only loved in this life, but you loved in previous lives. And I started to see the difference in the comments of the people who knew what I was going through and have been there versus the people who didn't. But the people who didn't began to, like, congratulate me on the fact that I did have a certain amount of years being in love with someone who truly loved me back, and I got to really experience, like, true human unconditional love. Like, And that's what it was. And for me, I feel proud that I knew it at the time, and despite all his issues and the toxicity that persisted in our relationship, I continued to fight because something told me that we were not going to have forever. Something kept telling me that you have to soak all this in now because it's going to end soon. So that's what I did. I always fought to see him, and it was very eerie always because we would say things like that on the phone. We would say like, "Hey, you want to come over?" "Oh, I'm not sure." And then like the other person would be like, "Oh, well, just come because who knows, a comet might hit the earth tomorrow or a bus might hit me tomorrow." Like we would say things like that to each other because we were like so afraid of losing each other. Like we would never went a week without talking. We texted every day, called every night, hours and hours of conversations, and I luckily have hours and tons of voicemails to help me through, and tons of pictures. It's still like not enough. Like you obviously want the person, but I am grateful that I have the voicemails and the pictures and definitely the memories. But it does scare me that like the memories are fading. So I don't have everything as clear as it used to be, and I want to make sure I just try to keep that alive by coming on here and talking about how I feel and keeping his name out there because, like, so much of me is him. You guys don't know. Like I said this before, but my confidence when I met him was non-existent. Like, I've never laid in bed naked with anyone except him. I never like took my shirt off before I met him. Like he was the one who told me that I was beautiful and like made me believe it. So like everything that I did after that was so big for me and so monumental for me to like express my creativeness and be who I am and be like the best version of myself. Like but he launched that egg. Like he made me feel like I was so special, and like I still carry that with me today, and I'm just so grateful. Like the story is sad and it had a sad ending, but I really try hard to make it worth it. And right now I'm in the middle of so many different things, and I'm just trying to keep busy because I want to make him proud in spirit. And like he would never want me to spend too much time crying or too much time not following my dreams. So I take these moments to catch you guys up and let you know how I'm feeling here and there. But besides that, I really try to shelf it because there's so much to be done and there's so much that I want to do with my life. And he knew all of my dreams. He knew all of my aspirations, and he left with them, and no one else knows them but him. So I just feel like I have like this checklist to keep going and fighting for, and he would be mad if I didn't keep going to fight for all those things. But so many of those goals, like, it takes me to be Super Nigel, and Super Nigel a lot of that came from like the love from him. So it's been really hard to like keep on growing and thriving just with the memories alone. Like it's tough. It's really tough. But the most important thing, and the most beautiful thing about this subject in this video, and the reason why I bring it here to the channel and talk about it, is because none of us can escape this. Like, grief and love, all of us have to deal with it. So, to be silent and not talk about it at all is so stupid. And I want everyone to just work on being more vulnerable, because keeping it inside is like, it's so hard. It's so hard on you, and it's caused me to have like panic attacks about it. And like if I go a long time without thinking about it or discussing it, like it eats me up inside, and I start to like I break down. I have to talk about it. I have to let people know that this is something I'm battling every day. And I'm so grateful for all of you and all the comments and all my family and friends who checked in on me for so long after that happened. I lost a huge love of my life, but so much more love came to the forefront. And just the whole way I go about making memories with people, taking more pictures, making more phone calls, seeing more friends, all because of this. And that's the best of the outcome, is that because I've learned loss, I'm learning to love harder. And it's such a tough lesson, and it's been a tough year, but we will push forward, and I'm very excited for what's to come. And I know, like, whoa, the things that I have coming up, he would be so proud. He'd be so proud of me, and that's what keeps me going, is knowing that he's cheering with me and for me. And my heart goes out to anyone who's experienced this and has to deal with this like I do, because it changes you. And I knew in the moment that my life would never be the same that day. And I was right. And there are days I have to fight for my happiness. And I know other people go through the same thing. So as embarrassing as this is, and as much as I want to keep this channel light and fluffy and entertaining and wonderful and creative and juicy and sexy, I have to fill in those gaps with what's real and what's really happening and what I'm really feeling. That way, when you watch a reaction video or you listen to a new drag queen song that I released, you understand where the lyrics are coming from. You understand why I react to love the way that I do, why I react to certain lyrics and moments the way that I do. These vlogs about my life and things that I share with you guys all have a purpose here on the channel. So don't ever think that I'm here just, I don't know. I know some of the comments did say, like, why are you uploading this? This is personal, yada, yada, yada. There are too many people watching the channel for it to be personal. And if I kept this in and kept on just creating entertainment content, there would be a wall up. And there would be, you guys wouldn't understand me as much as you do now because of what I shared. So that's why I share it. And I can't even tell you, already this video has been 13 minutes. And in the beginning, I felt so different than how I feel right now. There's a weight that lifts off when I get to speak about this to you guys, because I know you're listening, and you only are going to click and watch this if you care to find out what's happening. And I know every word is getting taken in, and that feels good to just know that I'm being listened to. And I always say, if out of those people who listen, if one person is inspired and feels healed and feels stronger because of my story, then that's all I could ever ask for. And I'll always keep pushing for Todd, and I'll always keep pushing for you guys, because you deserve the best of me. I just feel like I owe it to explain to you guys why I may not always be the best of me, but also to tell you guys that I will never stop fighting to be that best version of myself. So I love you for watching, and yeah, definitely comment below and let me know your stories, if you're dealing with this, what your journey has been like. And most importantly, thank you to everyone who reached out via social media, via in the comments, both a year ago and every day since, about this situation. So many. There are times where I have rough days and I go to the comments of that breakdown when I found out he passed video vlog. I go to those comments and I read people's stories and what they say. because it has inspired me so many times to get back on my feet. So please never stop sharing your stories. If not in vlog style, share them in the comments of the situations that you're enduring, so that we can all collectively feel like human beings and not feel embarrassed and scared and not worthy because of our situations, when at the end of the day, we are all going to go through this at some day. If you learn love, you will eventually learn grief. And that's just the inevitable fact. So to think that anyone's above it is foolish. So that is the point of speaking on it, and that is the point of this video. So I love you guys so much for being here with me. All the comments, all the joy you bring me balances out the trauma and the sadness that I've endured. So please know that you are all on the light side of all of this, and I'm so appreciative for you, and thank you.